Oh, hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the One It's All podcast. Thank you so much for showing up. I couldn't be more happy to have you here. I'm already dropping my phone on my lap, and that's how excited I am to sit and talk with you and just check in with everybody to see how you're doing. Wild time, people. Wild time. What's new in your world? I was doing wall balls at the gym the other day, and if you can imagine, for me, it's a long way to go. And I don't know, for people that haven't done wall balls, it's when you're holding a medicine ball, you go into a full squat, and as you're coming up from the squat, you throw the ball in the air, catch it, you come down. I didn't pay attention for like 2 seconds. That ball came down and hit me right in my face. And what makes it funny is I look over and the trainer was looking right at me. Sometimes you got to laugh at yourself. I laughed. I thought it was funny. I'm just glad I didn't get a nosebleed. That would have sucked. One It's All on Instagram. oneitall.buzzsprout.com. Let's see. What else is new? Just working, man. Just working. Trying to survive in this crazy world with these crazy ass gas prices. It's crazy. It truly is. It is wild how high these gas prices have gone. And now it's become political, which is disgusting. It's all about, and you know it comes from the top like that, right? It just gets tiring when you're going to spend $50 to $100 every time you fill up your gas tank now. But you're not getting raises anywhere else. Wild times. So what do? Are some of y'all going to start taking the bike more? Are some of y'all going to walk to work or just work from home, right? Working from home, I think, is ultimately what they're going for. I like driving. And the gas prices, holy shit. I mean, they're not going up a little bit. They're going up a lot. And it doesn't seem like they're going down anytime soon, at least with the way things are. And Mother Russia. Shit is wild over there. Doesn't it suck not being able to trust anything that you read or see? It sucks. Spring is here. This microphone's giving me all sorts of issues right now. I don't know what's going on with it, but we would need to change it. Let's see what else is new. Spring, like I said, is here. How's everybody doing with that? You guys ready to get those sweaters and hoodies and jackets and everything put away, stuff for the winter, and get back outside, back to being pool season almost? Fun time to be alive. Very, very, very exciting time to be alive. Thank you again for showing up. Thank you again for showing up. I started off hot out of the gate because I was having that train of thought. But seriously, though, gas prices, what's going on, man? Who do you believe in? It's definitely the gas companies. I think they're trying to make up for lost wages or lost profits that they've had from the past. Or it could be something bigger than that. The point is, you can't trust everything you see. And it drives me insane. My favorite thing is when they started going up big time, right? Within the last month, like even more than before? Because I feel like everything's been going up in price. And then the powers that be start blaming it on Russia. But that just started. So what about the past year? Again, I'm not an expert, but common sense, I can put two and two together and shit doesn't smell right. I just want back to $2, $2.50 a gallon, man. Let me fill up my gas tank for $25, $30. I'll even go 40. And for y'all out there that are like, it's my patriotic duty to pay more for gas, God bless you, man. God bless you. How many of y'all got real money, though? It's for the right of the country to pay $8.50 a gallon of gas. Everybody drinks Kool-Aid from somewhere. My quotes this week I wanted to talk about, and I wish I saw more of it these days, or maybe it's just hidden in the background more. Do you agree that integrity still matters? I think it does. Does integrity matter? Would you rather screw people over to get by and get the fast buck and not have any integrity but be successful in that way? Or would you rather do things the right way, have integrity, treat people the right way, and just go that and let whatever happens, happens? There's so many different arguments you can make around this. There's a quote from Roy T. Bennett that I really like. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching and doing as you say you would do. Word to your mother. That is real shit. Especially in a digital world that we're in nowadays. Do you believe everything everybody says online, on Facebook, social media, the whole nine? Do y'all believe everything? If that was the case, we'd all be rich, man. We'd all be flying private jets and doing the coolest shit ever. Don't know why I did that accent, but I felt it was necessary. Everybody wants instant gratitude, instant gratification, instant this, instant that. I love instant oatmeal just as good as anybody, but god damn it, sometimes you got to earn it, man. There's certain things in this world you need to earn, and you need to stop crying about things. Integrity matters, man. It's got to. It has to matter. Or else you're just going to have a bunch of douchebags out there just ruling the world. Maybe that's what's supposed to be. A bunch of... Could you imagine everybody that wore Ed Hardy and had tribal tattoos and LA looks in their hair and all that? Could you imagine them running the world? It would be chaos. There would be some good clubs and some good bar scenes out there, though. I can tell you that much. Everybody, DUI rates go up 3,000%. No, Uber would go up. Uber would go up substantially. They would immediately line up with them. You can have everybody, all the, you know what scene I'm talking about. I partook in that in my 20s, in my heydays, early 30s. Nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Oprah was some real shit. Real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that nobody's going to know whether you did it or not. Goes back to my other thing. Just be a good person, man. Treat others well. Is that so much to ask for? I wouldn't think so. I would think with all the information we have nowadays, it's 2022, and we still just at the core of everything, right? Let's just treat each other well. Is that so much to ask? We can have disagreements. We can stop. So with the cancel culture thing, right? I feel like when you cancel people and you shut them off, that creates more madness. And it just doesn't make sense. I've talked about this at exhaustion. Canceling people and shutting or blocking them on social media so you act like they don't exist, but they do exist. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You don't have to respect it. They could be dumb as shit, but you respect the person, and you especially living in the United States. Respect the right to free speech and saying what you want. There's consequences for it. Just respect the right. Can't everybody just get along? What's the big transgender girl right now? Lia Thomas, I think her name is. The swimmer. Let me look this up. Let me make sure here. Yeah, everybody's tits are in a tussle over this one. Yeah, Lia Thomas, the transgender, went from female to male, or male to female, doesn't really matter, and is dominating swimming, women's swimming. So there's a lot there's a lot of dialogue to be had, I would say, regarding whether she should be able to swim or she shouldn't be able to compete in women's sports. She. Lia Thomas, you're really making things difficult on people by dominating your sport. Okay, so I've thought about this. I want to make sure I word this correctly. Let me sit up in my seat. Okay, so it's safe to say that the transgender community should be accepted, right? Everybody should be accepted. Everybody should have equal rights, no matter the person that you are, without a doubt. Every human being has a right to be treated fairly until you prove otherwise. Hence, when you murder somebody, you go to jail. When you commit a crime, when you rape, you go to jail. You pay the consequences. You lose some of those rights. From a person standpoint. From a person standpoint. Leah. I wonder if it was Liam in the past. Okay, enough. Deserves to be treated with the utmost respect. Deserves to be treated fairly. Transgender community is a thing. It's how progressive we've become. And it's not going anywhere. With that being said, so we got the turn. The transgender community fought. They screamed. From the mountaintops, equality, all that. And general society, I don't care. It needs to be accepted. But for everybody, okay, I want to make sure I word this correctly, because this thought's been running through my head. The progressiveness of this is important because I feel like as a society, if we can accept new things and we can understand each other and go from there, I feel like it makes just us better as people. All humans deserve equal respect. You know the drill. And if it's not known by now, open up, man. Open your mind. There's a big world out there. Have fun with it. So she's dominating. The big tiff is she's dominating at swimming, or he's dominating at swimming. So the NCAA passed that transgender athletes could compete. So this comes with the territory. Goes back to the progressive thing. It's a slow burn. It's too early to throw this big of a fit over this issue. I get it from the athletes that are competing. Oh, it's not fair. I get it. I get the argument when you've been busting your ass that long, and if it is proven to be a big deal, the only way that's going to solve this is the old it's time. There's not enough statistics to prove that it's going to be that big of a spread between a transgender woman and women's sports and vice versa. It just started. Let this thing progress. Progressive. And in the event that these magnificent swimmers, or any sport, if it becomes a point where it's just pure domination, it's Jordan with the Bulls, 6 championship rings, just dominating. The only logical level, and message me if you have another thought on this, but I think once you have enough statistics, once you have enough research with anything, you pivot, you adjust. So if the transgender community comes into sports in this God, I struggle with that word. I struggle with my asses. If they are dominating, the only logical next step is to make them their own category. So you got men's, this, you got the women's side, and then you can have the transgenders. So many storylines with that, by the way. The world's definitely not ready for all that now, but it could be. Do you agree or disagree with that? You just, if the stats start, but if it tapers out and they're not winning, then this is all for political theater. That's just my thoughts. I saw some videos online where people are like, the women need to just train harder. Really? That's such a short-minded way of thinking. Oh, they just need to work harder. There's definitely some kind of difference. I won't claim to be an expert on the ins and outs and the science of everything and all that, but I will say there's definitely more mass. It tends to be height-wise out. I don't know. That's just what I see. So instead of getting mad, instead of flipping out over things and arguing it with everybody at the bar and arguing with your uncle and arguing, no, chicks ridiculous, no. Step back. It's not worth getting angry about. Nothing really is, especially this kind of stuff. It's out of your control. Out of your control. The rules were made. The NCAA made them. You got to let it play out. That's the only thing. You can't just tell it. They're not going to stop swimming. I say there. You get the. Oh, words these days. Everything can be taken in different ways. So I speak freely for all to hear me. Just got to let them swim, man. And then once you have enough research and stats, it could be like the overtime rule in the NFL. Wasn't there that the overtime rule the way it was now wasn't there 10 years ago. It would seem absurd the way it is. Sports, I mean, baseball changes every collective bargaining agreement. They make adjustments. Or you could put them in the other, I don't know. Or you just unify everything and just have one big pot of athletes. But I think if they get their own category, that'll balance things out down the line. But the world might adjust. There might be some strict competition, bringing out the best in everyone. Honky freaking dory, right? And then you don't have a problem. And that's what everybody's worried about. Can't predict the future. As much as you want to and as hard as you can try that you think that you can predict things and make things happen the way you want, you can't. Hating things and living with that anger over just, stuff that you read, it's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. And why would you want to waste your life doing that? Why? Let them swim. Let them swim. Let them swim. Do you guys believe in affirmations? Trying to get my real estate business off the ground. Just working hard on a bunch of different avenues, trying to make things happen. Just kind of keep pushing forward, right? But not every day is great. I think that's everybody can agree on that, right? Not every day is great. How do you cope with the mundane? Huh? Do you read a positive book? Do you listen to a podcast? One It's All on Instagram, oneitsall.buzzsprout.com. Go download, comment, like, subscribe, and my shows are now on YouTube. Everything is on YouTube. Everything is progressing. Just learning. But sometimes I go down these mental paths where nothing seems like it's working. Nothing seems like it's going great. It's just bleh. But I always rest that I'm trying and I'm doing the right things. But then you have to come to an understanding, is there more I can do? Let's not get caught in this drift. And I struggle with that sometimes, So day in and day out consistency is a big thing for me. Big thing for me to try to figure out. So I've been thinking of starting. Well, I have been, but now I'm trying to really make it like a thing, just kind of make it involved in my life, and either writing them down or reading them to yourself every day are the daily affirmations. Do y'all believe in that? I think it's worth trying, and I'm going to. I just got to find what sticks for me, and I've been having a hard time figuring out, because some of this shit is so corny, man. I am beautiful inside and out. The world cannot tell me how to live. I am queen. Shit like that. I find that rather difficult to say to myself every day in the mirror or write down 25 times. So I'm starting slow. I'm going to start writing 10 in the morning, 10 in the afternoon, and then saying it to myself in the morning. Shit like my thoughts become my reality. I am becoming more confident every day. And for those that have struggled with confidence like I have in my life, that one's only if you struggled with that where you understand. If not, you're cool. And I'm envious of you. I choose to be happy and to love myself today. You get where I'm getting. Well, you get where I'm getting and where I'm getting at, you know? So I'm going to start writing these down every day. If you guys want to do it with me, that would be cool as shit. Message me, tell me how it's going for you. But I think it'll be something it's just one of those mind tricks, right? Because a lot of the things we do are mental. A lot of the things we do are mental. Some are dumb as fuck. Yeah. And some just take effort and just learning how to do it, you know? So the affirmations thing, and it makes me feel good because I like those motivation days that just you feel good from day in and day out, but then the downturn, ugh. It's like, maybe I need instant gratification. Am I becoming like that? Then it becomes a whole rabbit hole. So what do? Do you write? I like to write. Writing motivational videos, all that kind of shit is great. Today is going to be a great day. I kind of say that to myself every day when I wake up. Today is going to be a great day. So I'm thinking about taking the strategy again, 10 in the morning, 10 at night when I'm winding down, and then reading them to myself throughout the day. Yeah, not just in the morning, throughout the day. Keep a little notepad. I like to keep notepads. Look, if you're watching the YouTube or the video, you can see I got notepads for everything. So yeah, it's a lot. I'm just trying to find that balance, man. Trying to find that consistent balance to just keep pushing forward and just finding things that I love to do. Very fortunate. Let them swim, man. I will not worry about things I cannot control. Write that 25 times a day, man. Find one that works for you. Little tip for people that haven't done the affirmations thing. The one piece of advice I can tell you what to do. It started with an I, like I can, I will, and then go talk in present tense. Don't talk in the past or what you want to be. Talk as if it's happening right damn now. Dear diary, today I did my affirmations. My sweetest Eleanor brought me an apple pie fresh out of the oven. She is my one true love. Write that 100 times. Have fun with it, man. Positive energy, positive mindset, positive. I am talented and I am intelligent. My possibilities are endless, people. I'm going to have some good ones right now. I might even share them on each episode, what I came up with that week, because I might switch it up because I know where I want to go and I like to let things happen organically. And I personally, when I'm going after a new project or tackling something, I start small, right, to get the momentum going. So at its very least, I'm just going to start doing basic ones and then see how I feel and see how it elevates and pay attention to my daily behavior and just try to evolve. Career-wise, everything. Try to be a better real estate agent, try to be a better podcaster, and just try to, talk to y'all. Talk to everyone. Appreciate all the downloads, everybody. Don't forget, when you're online at wherever you listen to your podcast, wherever you get everything. Go to YouTube, go to subscribe at the channel One It's All. Oh, none of this costs you anything. It's on the house. Just comment, like, subscribe, support me, help me grow the show, help me grow my career. Show support. I'm trying, y'all. I really am. If y'all know how much effort I put into this, it's crazy. It's crazy, but it's fun. I am brave, I am bold, and I am beautiful. Yeah. All right. I'm ready for the day. Where's my coffee? Okay, so I talked about the Tinder Swindler before. Have y'all seen this documentary? You know, I can't tell with all the stuff that I know about it now if whose fault it is. Ladies, I need to get you guys on the show. I need to talk to you guys because there's all my beautiful friends that I have. If you want to get on here and talk, because I got to know from your perspective the women's mindset around things. Because from my perspective, what the fuck are y'all doing? So Tinder Swindler, if you don't know, is a documentary on Netflix about this guy that he met on Tinder. He would meet girls on Tinder and just have them flush money to him in a short set. This is just a short oversight. Flush money to him so he could pay for other things. And he lived this lavish lifestyle until he got caught. And these girls actually did it. I mean, they were going to the bank, like sending this dude like $50,000. I mean, substantial amounts of money. And at first I was like, oh, this guy sucks. This guy's taking advantage. And then they started doing it over and over again. And I'm like, could you imagine like meeting somebody, going on Hinge, going on Bumble or whatever the kids are using these days, matching with somebody and then like getting to know them and them not seeing you. And then out of nowhere, I'm going to tell you right now, ladies, gentlemen, breaking news to you. This is fresh off the press. You're never going to hear this anywhere because I don't think it's common sense. If you start dating somebody and they offer you they ask you for a substantial amount of money, and then they, even when you question it, they push on it. I'm telling you right now, I'm an expert. I watch a lot of Netflix. That's as big a red flag as you can get. I know you guys, it makes everybody look like all they care about is the money. Because if that was Billy Buttfuck and he worked at Walgreens, that's Buttfuck with F-U-C-H. Billy Buttfuck, the cashier of Walgreens. Do you think he would have been able to get away with that argument, asking them to send him money if he took some pictures? No. All I'm saying is money is a factor. And I don't understand that mindset. Is that the mindset of, I don't know. So I need to get my ladies on here because there's a new one out called Bad Vegan. It's about this badass chef, this vegan chef restaurant. And it just came out, so I'm not going to really spoil too much, but give it a watch. It's on Netflix. And it's kind of the same shit. This dude met this lady and she was just funneling him money. And he was saying he was secretive. And it's like watching the Tinder Swindler all over again in a lot of ways. I haven't finished it yet, so my apologies if I haven't waited till it just seems like the same thing. So I got to wonder what is going on? What are y'all thinking? Could somebody just match with you and just be like, hey, I have a lot of money tied up in equity. I have a lot riding on this. I'm buying 10% stake in Applebee's. But I really need you to give me this money. I should have the money next Thursday. If that starts happening to you, quietly block their number. It's not going to do any good for you. You might get some good fun times out of it, but it's out of your pocket. Just remember that. Don't get mad if you get swindled. Get mad that you spent $20,000 to be lied to and end up flying back by yourself on Southwest instead of a private jet. So ladies, I want you to think about this. I'm going to be reaching out to a couple of you guys, and I want you to come on here, and I want you to tell me what is the deal. How does that happen? I just want open discussion about it because it's making... I just feel bad for these women, but then again, I don't. So it's like I need that clarification. I need that understanding. Because as it went on, I was like, okay. You've seen this guy like 4 times in person and you're madly in love with him? That's a digital age thing right there. Well, maybe not, because like even in like Braveheart, him and his wife were way far away from each other and they were madly in love. But I'm sure they met more than 4 times typing. They met in person. It's frustrating is what I'm saying. So I just want to know. Is it that easy just to type, send me money? Send me 100,000. Because I know a lot of dumpster fires out there that'll love to ask women for money if that's all they got to do. And just live off that. There's a lot of y'all out there. And it's hard to watch, quite frankly. Just be smart. Don't respond to people when they message you with saying, give me all this money. With their filtered pictures. Go on as many dates as you want. Go out and get, and you know, go get plugged in the bathroom at the nightclub in your city, right? You know, have some fun with it, but just don't give them $50,000 for it. Your bank account, invest that in land. Invest that in real estate, and I can help you with that. I can help you make a good investment. Take that money that you're thinking about sending to Charlie Cockfuck, okay? And invest it in real estate. Seems like a win-win to me. These documentaries on Netflix are all starting to look the same too. They all have that, if you notice, they all have that moment in the documentary with the background music where it goes, doof, doof. It's like the real intense soundtrack. They add it to everything. I don't know how that sounds on the microphone, but in my mind, it sounds a lot different. Don't get swindled. Bad Vegan, watch that. It's interesting. You know, it's not a go-to of mine. It's more sad to watch because but I have to wait till the end. But they're all starting to feel the same. I am free of worry and regret. Affirmations, y'all. I mean, I'm telling you, you got to keep them in your life. Keep them in your life. Who's going to win the tournament, y'all? Coach K's still around. We'll get into big sports talk coming up here. NBA playoffs are coming up around the corner. NFL free agency has been nuts. Cover that all on the next episode. I just wanted to get on here and shoot the shit with y'all for a minute. Just seeing how everybody's doing. There was a depressed parrot who stopped talking and then finds his voice and tells his owner to fuck off. You can't make this up. A sad parrot who refused to talk after his owner died found a voice telling his new keepers to fuck off. Jesse, the potty-mouthed African gray, was so down in the dumps he started to pluck out feathers. But animal rescue workers have now found Jesse a new home and he's making himself very comfortable. His 4-letter outbursts are accompanied by various rude sounds. He loves to make fart noises, jokes, and swears. His language is awful, says his owners. This is my favorite bird on the planet. I feel like if this bird was played by anybody in a movie, it would be somebody like Billy Bob Thornton, right? From Bad Santa. That's what it feels like. Imagine having a bird in your house that just talks shit the whole day. You can never beat off in front of that dude. You're doing it wrong. This is embarrassing. This is hard to watch, you fuck A. Is that too far? I'm just saying. Everybody has animals, you know what I'm talking about. Just insulting you. Like walking around the house when you're naked. Must be cold out today. He said nothing wrong. Or he'll rat on you. Jake took a shit and didn't flush. I've never done that before. I don't know why I use that as an example. Jake didn't do the dishes. Just ratting on you. Just ruining the day. Imagine splitting up with your significant other because a parrot gave misinformation. Don't let the misinformation go wild. But he seems like somebody that would legit snitch. I haven't had sugar all day. He had two Hershey's peanut butter cups. Not sure why I'm saying these snacks off the top of my head. They're clear. Reese's peanut butter is not my favorite. That's the one my mind went to. I wonder what that means. Yeah, so this parrot's pretty badass. He's 9 years old. And he talks shit. My kind of bird. That's the kind of animal I would ultimately love to have. Oh, and by the way, if you listen to episode number 40, I gave a little talk about peacocks and finding a team name for peacocks, and there is one. And they're in the NCAA tournament, surprisingly, and there's a team out there called the Peacocks, so we need to get them into the Final Four. I think they're St. Peter's, the St. Peter's Peacocks. I'm going to find this out here real quick. I think it's St. Peter's. Yeah, St. Peter's Peacock men's basketball. My new favorite team. Let's get them into the national championship, y'all. Let's get them in. Let's go, Peacocks. I wish they were playing South Carolina, and I didn't realize how close this could have happened. We need them in South Carolina to thrive. Has anybody watched Hardwood yet? I'm telling you. Or played Hardwood yet? Go on Netflix right now. If you're drinking and you're watching this, or if you want to drink, go drink. And I'm telling you, I brought this up before, and I told you it wasn't going to be the last time I brought it up. So, what the hell? It's called Big Timber. It's on Netflix. There's a third season coming out. Every time they say something that you could say that's what she says to, or if it sounds like a sexual reference, take a drink. Every time they curse, take a drink. Every time somebody falls, you take 2 drinks. This game's going to evolve into something, I'm telling you. I've tried it out on some friends, and 10 minutes into an episode, they're like, holy shit, this is hilarious. Big Timber on Netflix. I dare you to watch that show, playing that game, and not drink that much. Or if you smoke, light it up. I'm telling you, man, it's a very hard game. You can't be soft in early play. You got to toughen up and be hard. A lot of wood. Like an enormous amount of wood. Big logs, big hard logs. They got to chop the wood. They got to stroke the wood. They got to break the wood down. They got to make sure the wood is extra hard. Go check it out, man. I'm telling you. We're going to build the rules as we go. This is going to end up like beer pong, where everybody starts making house rules. Have at it, man. Live your life. I just wanted to start the idea. I'm pitching the name Hardwood, but if anybody has anything better, let me know. I'm open for suggestions. Slid on my desk there for a minute. Hardwood people. Springtime, y'all. I want to give a shout out to some businesses real quick. I got this my favorite pizza in this side of the Mississippi. I love Vesuvio Pizza in Kennesaw, Georgia. Make you say, that's good pizza. Vesuvio Pizza, Kennesaw, Georgia. I'm working on it, y'all. That's my new pitch. Go check them out, Vesuvio Pizza. Atlanta, Georgia. Or near Atlanta, Georgia. Kennesaw, Georgia. Anybody that's near that area, go check them out. Vesuvio. My man's got a podcast that'll be out every Wednesday. Tony Mendoza, Doza Directions. Go check him out. Potential Isn't Proven. He's available on all platforms. He's got a good YouTube channel too. Go check him out. So it was fun checking in with everybody. Seriously, if y'all got something to say or want to talk about anything that I brought up today, I'm all ears. I want to hear it. I want to hear different perspectives, different opinions. Without anger. You can not understand, but just try to pump the brakes on the anger, man, because shit escalates, and I'm a 6'8" Irishman, and I don't settle down as easy as you want me to. But it takes a lot for me to get there. have some conversation, just have some fun with it, just get different points of view. See if how you feel about the swimming thing, you know. I am free of worry and regret. My thoughts become my reality. To do your affirmations, y'all. Do them. I think it'll help. I think it's a legit thing to try to do. I think it'll help. I think anything you can do to help with your mental health. Maybe get a bird that'll talk shit to you, you know? I think that'll be fun. That's fun for the whole family. Play that game. Play hardwood with your parrot that talks shit. I'm telling you, it'll be the time of your life. I swear to God. Okay. Don't forget to go check out on YouTube. I said I'm posting all the episodes on YouTube now. So go follow the channel. Instagram, One It's All. Go follow, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be posting stuff on there as often as I can. oneitsall.buzzsprout.com. And you can find me on all platforms. Go download. Go comment. Go like. Go subscribe, more importantly. Just stack up the numbers. I got big ideas, people. And I need your help. Help me succeed. Please, please help me. Help me, I'm poor. I love you guys. Thank you for every single one of you that has taken the time to listen. Your ears could have been anywhere in the world, and you chose to be here for whatever reason, and I'm just happy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up and end it with a little gratitude. And don't forget that your life is what you make it.
Hip hop and jazz.
So don't fake it.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
See you.
Hip hop and jazz. Yeah. What? Jazz, hip hop, bond like fusion. Slow grooving sounds that get the crowd moving. So for your amusement, we come to play a little Kenny G, a little Miles D, a little Sade. I get busy when I listen to Dizzy, and relax when I hear Coltrane on sax. In fact, I feel my loneliness with keys from Thelonious Monk anytime, day or night, week or month. So don't try to front like it's something you don't want. It's jazz music, y'all. Yeah. It's jazz music.
Play this groove here all night long, cause it makes me wanna move my feet. I really love my jazz when it's played with the hip-hop beat.
Hip-hop and jazz.
The rhythm's got me moving, grooving all up in this song.
Hip-hop and jazz, what?
Add a little hip-hop flavor, makes me wanna listen to it all night long.
See, I'm not into fashion, but I like my Louis. Don't follow hoops, but I do follow Duke Ellington. Remember when music had soul? Bono wax seemed every track solid gold. You hold a firm place in my memory. I hear the strings ring, hear Ella sing, that's chemistry. Simply melodic, erotic to my temple. Complex tones made simple. It's jazz
music.
music.
Play this groove here all night long, cause it makes me wanna move my feet. I really love my jazz when it's played with the hip-hop beat.
Hip-hop and jazz.
The rhythm's got